In this podcast episode, Mike Baker discusses various geopolitical issues and the role of the CIA in addressing these challenges. He provides insights into the current global political landscape, focusing on conflicts in the Middle East, Ukraine, and Venezuela, as well as the growing influence of China and Russia. Baker also delves into the role of the Biden administration in shaping foreign policy and the impact of domestic political concerns on international relations. Baker explains that the CIA's primary objective is to protect national security by collecting intelligence and responding to priority taskings from the government. He emphasizes the importance of staying ahead of the curve in understanding global events and potential threats. Baker also highlights the operational side of the CIA, which involves proactive measures such as targeting high-value individuals and disrupting terrorist activities. The discussion shifts to the situation in Venezuela, where Baker points out the growing influence of Iran, China, and Russia. He highlights the proxy war dynamics in the region and the potential implications for the United States. Baker emphasizes the need for proactive intelligence gathering and strategic planning to address the challenges posed by foreign powers in Latin America. Baker discusses the concept of a multipolar world and the efforts of countries like China to challenge the dominance of the United States. He explains that China's global security initiative aims to supplant the U.S. as the leading global power. Baker emphasizes the need for a pragmatic approach to global power dynamics and the potential consequences of a multipolar world, including increased chaos and instability. The conversation touches on the role of the Biden administration in shaping U.S. foreign policy and its impact on international relations. Baker highlights the challenges faced by the U.S. in addressing conflicts in Ukraine, the Middle East, and other regions. He discusses the influence of domestic political concerns on foreign policy decisions and the need for a balanced approach to national security interests. Baker provides insights into the assessments made by global leaders, such as Iran and Russia, regarding the Biden administration. He suggests that these leaders may perceive the U.S. as having a weaker stance, leading to increased aggression and challenges in various regions. Baker also discusses the long-term strategies of countries like China, emphasizing the need for a comprehensive understanding of global power dynamics. Baker emphasizes the importance of understanding the mindset and motivations of non-Western entities, such as terrorist organizations and authoritarian regimes. He highlights the need for intelligence services to have a deep understanding of the psyche of these groups in order to effectively gather information and anticipate potential threats. He also points out the naivety of assuming that these entities think and operate in the same way as Western societies, and the potential dangers of such assumptions. The discussion also delves into the challenges facing U.S. foreign policy, particularly in relation to the ongoing conflicts in Ukraine, Gaza, and Taiwan. Mike Baker provides insights into the potential outcomes of these conflicts, including the likelihood of negotiated settlements and the long-term governance of these regions. He also highlights the impact of internal political divisions in the U.S. on its foreign policy decisions and the need for a more cohesive approach to global challenges. The podcast also touches on the recent news about the infiltration of the U.S. government by a Cuban spy. While the details of this infiltration are not extensively discussed, it is mentioned as a potential consequence of the lack of understanding and preparedness for non-Western threats. The implications of such an infiltration on U.S. national security and the need for heightened vigilance in countering espionage activities are implied. Despite the complex and challenging global landscape, Mike Baker expresses a sense of cautious optimism for the future. He believes that negotiated settlements in ongoing conflicts, such as Ukraine and Gaza, are possible, and that the world is resilient enough to overcome current challenges. He also emphasizes the importance of focusing on long-term solutions and mitigating risks, particularly in relation to the Chinese economy and potential future pandemics.